And if anyone is joining a little late as we get started, I just want you to know that this will be posted on our COE YouTube page for you to reference if you are worried about missing anything, if you drop out or you need to revisit it later. But hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Gretchen Hahn. I am a recruiting specialist for the Graduate College of Engineering at Northeastern University. I sit in New York City. Not sure where everyone sits on this call this evening, hopefully on the West Coast, because it means it's a little bit less late for you than it is over here. But really excited for the chance to get to talk to you all a little bit about some of our COE programming, specifically in Silicon Valley. I think it's one of the most exciting places that we offer classes. And we've got some excellent representatives from the college here, both at the student and staff level, who are going to kind of carry us through this conversation and answer some questions about what it is like to be in Silicon Valley. So thank you all for being here with us. I'm going to give a little bit of an overview from an admissions standpoint about Northeastern and the College of Engineering before turning it over. But let's get started. For anyone joining the call who maybe isn't totally familiar with Northeastern, maybe some of you do know a lot about the university, I just want to give you a quick overview of kind of what we're all about, our bread and butter. Northeastern is a top-ranked R1 research and experiential learning university. I would say that experiential learning is in the DNA of everything that we do at Northeastern. And the way that we accomplish that is through our co-op opportunities that we offer to students. We are currently ranked #1 in co-op and internships in the country, according to USA and World News. And that's something that we pride ourselves in very highly, and that I think is a really defining characteristic of the education that we strive to give students at this university. The university itself is comprised of over 10 different colleges and schools with over 50,000 students on the undergrad and graduate level, with degrees ranging from bachelor's all the way up to doctorate and graduate certificates. We have a $296 million external research award, a lump sum as of right now, that contributes to that R1 research status that we have, that is utilized by professors in all of our labs across the country. And we are home base in Boston, but we have a really beautiful and diverse global university system comprised of 13 different campuses. If you're wondering a little bit about what that global university system means, that means that Northeastern has seen a need and a desire for STEM at the graduate level in different tech hubs throughout the country, and they have decided to bring our experiential learning education model to those cities. So as you can see, Boston is our hub, like we said, but there's campuses all the way from the West Coast with Silicon Valley and Oakland, all the way to Portland, Oregon, and Miami, Florida. So all over, a lot of different places that sort of build up this beautiful tapestry that is Northeastern University. A little bit about the College of Engineering specifically. Our enrollment as of fall 2024 is just over 10,000 students, majority of that being our graduate students at the master's and PhD level, but a really strong undergrad presence as well. All who take advantage of that experiential learning model that I discussed a little bit earlier. A wide array of academic programming with over 110 different academic degrees and certificates and minors across all of our different degree levels. Our master's programming is up 68% over the last 4 years, as we have made some of that master's education programming more available across the country. We're really happy with where that number is trending, and we like creating those educational opportunities for students everywhere that we can. We have over 403 full-time faculty members, 248 of which are tenure and tenure track, and a little bit more on the research breakdown can be seen on the far right of the screen as well. And that research funding continues to go up as of 2020, which is something we're really excited about, creating a lot of opportunity in our labs for students who join us. We are a top-ranked engineering graduate school. We're number 34 in the country and ranked number 35 for undergrads as well. So a really robust and strong educational foundation to everything that we do here in the College of Engineering. A little bit more of a breakdown of our academic programming that we offer. Specifically want to draw some attention to the Global Campus Network degree programs and offerings that are available here. Silicon Valley, obviously, information system bridge is a huge makeup of what we offer on all of these campuses, and it is a really strong um, program and opportunity in Silicon Valley, which everyone knows is when you think technology, I think everyone thinks Silicon Valley. They sort of go hand in hand there. So some of our most flexible and most in-demand programming are available on that Silicon Valley campus. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the experts on Silicon Valley, starting with you, Chen.
Thank you so much, Gretchen. It is so nice to be here and hearing about the exciting things about College of Engineering. And hello, everyone. My name is Yi Chen Xiao, and I serve as the Assistant Director of Recruitment and Enrollment for Northeastern University in Silicon Valley. It's really great to be here to talk about more in depth of what we offer in Silicon Valley, along with our student studying currently at Silicon Valley. So we're here, and I have a few slides to go over, and I always encourage students to put questions in the chat along, as I'm going through things. If you think about something and you have questions for me or Gretchen or our student, feel free to put it in the chat, and we will address them towards the end. Next slide. Oh, and I have my email here. So if you want to email me, I will also put it in the chat later on. So you can always feel free to email me if you have any questions or you want to do a quick follow-up. Next slide. And Anvita, do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Thank you, Yichin. So, hi everyone. My name is Anvita. I'm a master's student at the Silicon Valley campus, Northeastern University. I'm currently pursuing my master's in information systems, and I am in my final semesters. And majorly focused on data science, AI, and data engineering. Focused courses, and I'm also a student ambassador, and I'm really excited to be here to share my experience as a student and help you navigate your first year at Northeastern University. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Great. So we'll hear from Anvita later. I have a few questions for her. So moving on to the city of San Jose first. Not sure how many of you in the audience are tuning in from California or international, but the city of San Jose here is a really nice picture of it. And in this picture of downtown San Jose, you actually can see where our campus is located. So those two identical white tall buildings in the middle, those are where our campuses are. Later on, I have some more details of the facilities we have in those buildings, but we're really, in the heart of Silicon Valley. Next slide, please. So here are two maps that I always kind of bring up when I talk with prospective students, especially for those who might not be so familiar with the Bay Area. So on the left, you can see a map of Bay Area employers and where the Silicon Valley campus and the Oakland campuses are located. So as you can see, there are a lot of names on this map, not only from, big name tech companies, but we also have those medium or smaller size startup tech companies that are really exciting for our students as well. And then on the right side, you see the Bay Area region and campuses map. This map gives you an idea of where Silicon Valley is actually, on the map, right? Every time we talk about Silicon Valley, it actually has multiple cities, right? We're kind of in the Bay Area. So this gives you a good idea where San Jose, Sunnyvale, Cupertino, Mountain View, Redwood City, Palo Alto, all these cities in the Bay Area kind of make of the Silicon Valley. And you can see that Northeastern campus here in Silicon Valley is right in the heart of it. And then up north, we have San Francisco, known as the city. And then on the other side, on the East Bay, is where our Northeastern and Oakland campus is located. So for those those of you who might not be so familiar, Oakland and Silicon Valley, the city of San Jose, by driving, it's about an hour to 90 minutes. So one thing I always tell students, when you choose to come to Bay Area, you kind of choose, to be in an area where we have two campuses presence. So that's always something that, we offer very different vibes, facility-wise as well. Next slide, please. Here are some pictures of exciting things happening in and around Silicon Valley campus. First of all, a little bit more about the city of San Jose. A lot of people actually don't know about this, but we are the third largest city in California, and we're the 10th largest city in the country. And if you're somebody who's really enjoying outdoor activities, we experienced over 300 days of sunshine per year, which is pretty amazing. And right now, here in the Bay Area, we're just today, it's over 90s. So it's really, really heated. It's a little hot for us, but we love it. So that's definitely something that our students really enjoy being in the city because you can always study on our patio because it's always sunny. So some more things to do around campus. So San Pedro Square, this is a really fun place. A lot of students love hanging out there. There's food court, there's karaoke, bowling alley, and coffee shop. So it's only walking distance to campus, about 10 minutes. So as a staff member, whenever I'm on campus, I'm also walking to San Pedro Square to grab a coffee or grab lunch with some colleagues. So it's a great place to be for networking. The Tech Museum, also in walking distance, and downtown in general, there's just a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, a lot of things that are in walking distance. Um, and if you're somebody who loves shopping, about 15 minutes driving, you can get to Santana Row, which is the biggest shopping area in South Bay. And it's always busy there. It's outdoor shopping, so you don't have to buy anything, but you can just go walk there and get a coffee outdoor, and it's great. The Japantown and Little Italy, those are also areas that are very close to campus where it offers a lot of cultural events. So some of our students really enjoy that, and we as a campus, we do take students onto field trips to these places as well. SAP Center and PayPal Park, those are really big venues where sports events and concerts are happening. So just I think last month during the summer, student services on our campus took students to PayPal Park for a sports event, which was pretty exciting. Okay, so next slide, please. So that was a little bit about the city itself. Our campus is located physically at 4 North 2nd Street in San Jose, again, in these really new state-of-the-art buildings. And our campus offers study halls, huddle spaces, collaboration rooms. If you are in the Bay Area, I highly recommend to schedule an in-person campus tour so that you can see the facilities yourself. Whenever I take a student on tour, they're always amazed by the campus. They either really love it because our campus feel like a startup tech company, or they get surprised by, oh, I thought it's more of a traditional campus, right? But we're not. So graduate students love it. And Silicon Valley campus, we only serve graduate students. All of our classrooms are multi-use classrooms. They're equipped with flexible technology. So if there's live streaming, all those type of things that can happen in our classrooms. Even though our campus might not be the biggest, but we do have a lot of social spaces on campus as well. We have game room, we have a gym, and bike storage. We do have outdoor spaces that has a little putting green. So if you want to practice golf, you can. And we have a half basketball course as well. And fun fact, on our campus, we do have a golf club. So that is definitely something fun. So on the left of the screen, you can schedule a campus tour, whether it's in person or you can watch a virtual campus tour on YouTube. That is the latest, kind of give you a view of facilities if you can't make it in person to our campus. Next slide. Some sneak peek into campus life. These are all taken in the past year of students hanging out on the patio space. That's the top left corner, and then students studying in classrooms, and then huddle spaces at the bottom. And then in the background, you actually see a little bit of San Jose. But when you are on campus, because our main floors are ninth and 10th floor of the building, so you get a full view of the city. So it's really nice. It's always very bright in our classrooms. Next slide. Okay, so getting into more details of College of Engineering. So currently, College of Engineering offers three programs on ground in Silicon Valley. We have Master of Science in Information Systems. We have the Master of Science in Information Systems Bridge. And also, our newest launch is the AI certification in data mining and engineering. So that is the newest program on our campus, and everyone's very, very excited about it. So let me get into a little bit about the bridge program. So the difference between information systems and the bridge program is simply the bridge program is opening for students coming from a non-STEM background. So if you're thinking about, I'm working in social sciences, or I'm working in the art field, or I'm working at nonprofit, but I want to get a job in tech, the Bridge program is for you. And it's definitely one of those programs that are very popular at the Silicon Valley campus. So again, these are the current three programs with two master degree program and one graduate certification program at the Silicon Valley campus. Next slide. Okay, so I always get questions regarding career resources on our campus. So this is just a little bit of sneak peek into what we use. And this is last year's information for fall 2025. I think our career team is launching even more programs and tools and resources. So stay tuned for more. But when you are a Northeastern Silicon Valley student, you do get access to career development programming and a lot of events. So speaking of events, almost every week once fall hits, you get invited to all these in-person or virtual networking events on our campus. So there are a lot happening, and sometimes one thing I always tell new students is to keep an eye on things and making sure that you're, staying on top of it, right? So there's definitely a lot of resources there. And then we do use NU Works, and that is where students can explore and register internships and co-ops, and also handshakes. So I think we still use Handshake, but I also know that we use a platform on our campus called Luma. So you can always set up career advisor appointments with our staff at Silicon Valley. We do have a full team of career development team at Silicon Valley, and we also have a partnership team on our campus. So it's definitely great to have that on-ground resource, because even with our career team, they're always busy putting together events, inviting employers to our campus and also, just inviting partners to our campus to see the exciting things that our students are doing. Okay, next slide. So some of this is a really small portion of the recent experiential learning opportunities with industry. So Silicon Valley campus has partnership with these with these companies, and then we also have sent students to Adobe and some of the other AI companies recently, for a tour and speaking with recruiters directly. So those opportunities definitely exist at Silicon Valley campus, and we are going to be busy in the fall because there are a lot planning that happened in the summer, which I got a sneak peek during staff meeting, and I know that our students will love it. Next slide. Okay, so we are going to talk. So I'm going to talk with Anvitha right now, and we will go ahead and um, do it in a Q&A, if that's okay, Anvitha?
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
So Gretchen, if you want, we can go back to the slides of her background, and then we can just leave that on so students can refer to it. Perfect. So Anvitha, I have a few questions, and again, I encourage anyone in the attendees to feel free to put questions in the chat. So I know that you are currently in the MS Information Systems on our campus. Can you tell us a little bit of why you decided to join us in the first place back when you were making the decisions?
So, what attracted me towards MSIS was its multidisciplinary concept. So, you can mix and match your courses and design it based on what your career goal is. So, my career goal is to get into to be a data scientist or to be a data engineer or an ML engineer. And this course has a combination of software engineering. You can also club the AI related courses and also club data related courses. So when you say AI in the industry, it also matters that you have software engineering knowledge as well. So that's the reason why I choose MSIS, as it gives me opportunity to understand all those technologies which is relevant and which is useful when I get into my uh, uh, career. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So what I'm hearing is you kind of the program's flexible, right? You get some
Yes.
space of choosing which directions you want to go into. So that's awesome.
Yes.
Great. So can you tell us a little bit more details on the academic program, right? We have academic advisors on ground to support you. And so far, like what has that experience been, right? What was your like favorite class, faculty, or projects?
The experience so far has been really wonderful. The advisors, the supervisors that we have at our campus, even in the Boston, right, with whomever I have interacted, they're super helpful, they're super friendly, and they have always made things go smoothly for me. Whenever I was confused or may it be related to the courses or may it be related to the studies in the states, uh, my academic advisor has always guided me. She has supervised me, and all my doubts were cleared on time. And when it comes to professors, whenever I was stuck in assignments or projects, they are super approachable. They clear your doubts, they give you good examples, and guide you throughout the entire semester. So that's something which I really liked. I'm from India, and the curriculum and the course structure is entirely different in my country. And I was super anxious when I, joined the university, how it's going to be here, how I'm going to tackle all this. I was very afraid of those things, but mark my words, it will be super easy once you get into the campus. The professors and the advisors will make things go smoothly for you, and the way the concepts are being taught in the class is really really good. They teach you in a way by giving real industry examples. So they just don't teach you the theory, they really give you the practical examples, which makes you understand these concepts easy. Yeah.
Um, you just finished your first year, right?
Yeah, I finished I'm in my final semester. That's the fourth semester. So I have one more to go and then I'll graduate this year.
Yeah, how exciting. Um, how were Silicon Valley campus's events are like for you? Have you attended any events, whether it's, networking events from career team or cultural events from student services team? How was that experience for you?
Yeah, like in the Silicon Valley campus, there are like many events. During my time when I had joined, there were like lot of events that they had conducted, maybe related to uh, networking event with the industry experts, and some of the cultural events organized by the student services, where you get to celebrate things, have fun with your friends. So it gives a kind of friendly environment. You get to network with your peers and make friends, especially when you're new to the campus, right? It's really important for us to make new friends, interact and communicate with uh, people from different countries. So these events have really helped me make connection and build friendship with many students. And when it comes to the networking event, there were like a lot of networking events conducted by the career development team, and I had attended many of them, and I had developed good connections with the industry experts, which has really helped me throughout my internship that I am doing right now. So it has helped me improve my communication skills, my presentation skills, how I have to present myself when I am being interviewed by the organizations. So these events will definitely give you guidance to prepare yourself for the upcoming job hunts and things. Yeah.
How exciting. No, thank you so much for sharing that. Since you mentioned about internship, can you tell us more about what you're doing at your internship right now? And how do you feel the program has prepared you for a successful internship?
So the Northeastern University definitely helped me get this internship, for which I'm really grateful. And so currently I'm working as a task force lead for the QA systems as an intern in Evenness organization. So it's a organization that builds agentic AI uh, systems. So for which I am working as a quality assurance lead. This opportunity really gave me to really apply those concepts that I learned in my master's. I got the hands-on experience in applying those theoretical knowledge that I gained from my master's at Northeastern University. So I learned a lot of things. Since I have a great interest on AI and data science, I also got to plug those AI related technologies into the real product and real system. So this opportunity gave me a lot of knowledge on how things really work in industry. And also this helped me improve my leadership skills, being a lead, working with multiple teams. And also I get a chance to collaborate with multiple team leads, get to know their system, get to know the workflow of the entire system. So yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity that I got this summer.
That is so great to hear. And are you ready for fall semester to start soon?
Yes, definitely. Definitely going to, I'll be graduating this December, and I'm really going to miss this university, the people, the friends that I've made over here. It just feels like home. I even tell my advisor that I'm gonna miss you. Yeah, just 2 years just went so quickly, and yeah, I have a great connection with this.
That feels so great to hear, and I'm sure Kimberly is gonna be so happy to hear what you just shared. I will make sure to pass the message too. And yeah, something about really unique about the Silicon Valley campus, I was agree is really the people, right? The people here. We're such a close-knit community, and your college advisors and also for College of Engineering we have a specific co-op specialist to help students to get ready for co-op. They're also Erica is also a faculty, so she teaches class on our campus too. So There are just a lot of support system to get to to help students reach their goals. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I have one last question for you, Anita. Um, for students interested in College of Engineering and, in general, they're just considering graduate programs, right? What advice do you have for them when considering graduate programs or, maybe starting one soon?
My biggest advice would be, follow your dream of pursuing your master's. Uh, yes, it is little bit, it becomes stressful when you're doing your application and how it's going to be in another country. You're actually moving into another country. So there's a lot of things going on, but never get evaded by all those things. Just stay focused, follow your dreams, stay confident. And Northeastern University is a great university, and I am super grateful for so many things, for what I am today. I'm really a confident girl now. So when I be graduating and going out of the university, I would proudly say that I am a proud Husky. I am a proud Northeastern University student. So, and never hesitate to ask questions. When you move to another country, you will have a lot of questions coming out about, maybe about the courses, maybe about the programs. So do not hesitate, do not shy away. Speak out, communicate. There are all of the advisors or the professors, the students are very helpful here, and they'll make everything comfortable. And yeah, don't hesitate and keep asking questions.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think for anyone who's, considering a graduate program, it's a huge commitment and a lot of investment in time, right, and money. And just like you said, I think don't shy away from asking questions because there are a lot of steps to take. And sometimes the hardest step is to get started. And once you start, things probably will get smooth, right? Because you get your rhythms with classes and you meet like-minded peers, right? And you have that support system. But I really appreciate what you just said, and I think that wraps things up really nicely. So I'm gonna continue a few more slides. I have just a few more things to share with our attendees today. Gretchen, if you can get to the slide, thank you. Let's see. So, for those of you who are not currently in the Bay Area, there are some resources on this page that I would like to share with you. There is a relocating resources, there's a new student guide, and then there is the third QR code is just anything about San Jose, the city of San Jose. So if you're wondering about housing or public transit or the city culture overall, scan the QR code. These are really good resources for you. And ways to connect with us. So if you are thinking about admissions to College of Engineering at Northeastern in Silicon Valley, feel free to scan the QR code. It will take you to my booking link, and you can book a one-on-one time with me if you want to learn more about Silicon Valley campus overall. And we are very active on social media as well. You can follow us on Instagram. So NU Silicon Valley, I would say that is more of our fun page where you can get a glimpse of, what student life is like on campus. And then more of the professional stuff, you can follow us on LinkedIn. We do share a lot on LinkedIn, Northeastern University in Silicon Valley. And you can certainly connect with me on LinkedIn. I always share resources there as well. And our campus, career development team is very active on LinkedIn. Our dean is very, very active on LinkedIn, and she always share wonderful resources to our students as well. So feel free to connect with me, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you so much. I will pass it back to Gretchen.
Awesome. Thank you, Jen and Vita. Oh my gosh, what an excellent just discussion about yeah, the benefits of the program and like starting somewhere and where you end up, and how the educational pathway was able to shape a lot of that. That was just so awesome to hear. Thank you all for sticking around. Just a couple more slides that we have before we get into the Q&A. I know there's already one question that's in there, and so if anyone wants to start putting stuff in there, we will get to those at the end, I promise. But at this point, I just want to talk about some other resources that are available and kind of what the application process is going to look like for this next application cycle. One of the best resources that I think the College of Engineering has specifically are our graduate ambassadors for this next step that you would be taking in the application process. And Vita is proof of that. She is our graduate ambassador on our Silicon Valley campus, and just a wealth of knowledge and experience and recommendations, as are all our ambassadors across every program. We have an ambassador on every campus, and they can really just tell you a lot about the student experience and like where to live, where to eat, all of those things. They have a website. We are available on multiple different social media pages, including WhatsApp, Weibo, and WeChat and Instagram. We also recently launched a Red Note for students who are on that platform. Lots of super helpful information being shared there that we love having our students take advantage of. We have a inquiry page and an inquiry form on our COE admission page that our ambassadors will respond to. And you can also email them directly at coeambassadors@northeastern.edu. That's a great way to get in touch with them, and they're pretty quick to respond. So I know everyone probably has a phone close, or if you're tuning in from a phone, just do a quick little screen grab of that QR code and that email address, because it's going to be really helpful as you move through the application process and sort of figure out new questions that come up that you hadn't thought about maybe during this webinar. For anyone who is not already geared up for Northeastern, is maybe at the very beginning of their application timeline, we would love for you to submit an application. We're currently taking applications for fall 2026 and spring 2026. So we've got our spring start and then fall coming after that. I won't go through all of the deadlines specifically, but they are broken up based on domestic status, or if you're international within the United States or Canada, or if you're international outside the US and Canada. So whichever deadline applies to you and your situation, different sort of timelines to get that in. Obviously, we don't have any PhD programs on our Silicon Valley campus. So you can ignore that December 1, which I think is maybe the most daunting one on that list, because it's coming up in just a couple of months, or at least I feel like it is. I'm in my countdown to Christmas for sure. I love the holidays. So January 15th is that priority deadline for fall, but you can apply all the way through August. And for spring, things are opening up all the way till December if you wanted to start in spring. So plenty of time to get all of that in. And as far as application components, it's a pretty straightforward application for all College of Engineering programs. It is going to be the application, your 2 letters of recommendation. Unofficial transcripts at the time of application are fine. We don't need those official ones till later down the road. Your statement of purpose in your resume, and then your English proficiency score if you need to submit that, again, based on your domestic or international status. We are currently GRE optional in the COE for all programs, so you do not need to submit a GRE to us. And for all of our master's programs, on Silicon Valley in particular for this call, but all of them across the board are currently there is no application fee whatsoever. It is free to put in an application to all COE MS programs at this time. So I'm not going to share a code at the end of this. I know if anyone has ever been told, oh, hop on the webinar, they're going to give you a code. You don't even have to worry about that, because it's just going to be free when you go and do it. We're trying to make the whole process as accessible to people as possible, and take away as many barriers as we can. So we're hoping that that application fee waiver will be helpful to people. Another great opportunity to take advantage of funding, I know that is the big question that everyone has, is our Silicon Valley campus, as a part of one of our regional campuses, qualifies for our regional campus scholarship in the COE. What that means is, in going to our Silicon Valley campus, you will be eligible for a stackable 25% tuition scholarship for any regional campuses starting spring 2026. So this next recruitment cycle, everyone will be eligible to qualify for that, and it is stackable. If you go on the COE website, the College of Engineering graduate admissions website, you can see some of the different offerings of scholarships that are available to international students, to students who have certain financial need. All of those things are stackable up to 50% off of your tuition. So this 25% is a really great start to funding your education at Northeastern. And depending on your situation, there are other funding opportunities that are also available up to that 50%, which is really exciting. It's been great to see so much more scholarshiping become available over the years. That is going to bring us towards the close of this webinar before we hop into the Q&A. This is another great screen grab picture of your screen that I recommend taking before you get off of the call, because it's just going to be all of the quick links for basically everything that we've talked about in this webinar for you to be able to reference back in some way. So www.coe.northeastern.edu is going to take you to all things College of Engineering. Pretty easy to navigate from there if you want to get to Silicon Valley specifically, if you want to get to information systems or information systems bridge. All of that is really user-friendly. If you go on that website, it'll reiterate everything I've said, Yichen has said, and Vita has said. So don't worry about remembering it all. We've got it all online and ready to go. As well as our link for the application itself and our frequently asked questions, all available right there. If you think of any questions after the Q&A session, or you have to run before we get to the Q&A, that coe-gradadmissions@northeastern.edu is going to be the email address monitored by our admissions team. That includes myself, our assistant directors, our associate directors. Everyone is there answering questions in about 24 to 48 hours. It's a pretty quick turnaround to be able to make sure we are helping students as best we can with questions about their applications, the status of those applications, things like that. And one last time, I'm just going to plug the ambassadors. If you want to get a hold of Anvita or anyone else, that COE Student Ambassador listserv at the bottom is going to be a great way to do it. That is going to be the end of the slideshow itself. I think the one question that we had in the Q&A has been answered, and it was a funding question, I believe. And so talked a little bit about that scholarshiping opportunity and the free applications in terms of ways that we're trying to help with funding. But any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat now. If not, kudos to Yichen and Anvita. Way to answer all those questions when we were in the chat itself. We're just super informative this round around, which is always nice. It doesn't seem like there is anything coming in. I will definitely hang out for a minute after, just in case someone is typing and we just don't see it yet. But I know it's evening for everybody, and I'm sure everyone would like to get on with the rest of their night before the end of the day. So I just wanted to take an opportunity to say thank you again to my colleagues being on this call. Thank you to everyone who joined and came to listen. And we really look forward to seeing your application to Silicon Valley and Northeastern at large. Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Thank you.